Hello, important news on YouTube. Today we're gonna do a cold start T5 2 liters diesel, cold start at plus 15 Celsius. Let's do it. Glow plugs working and let's go. Need to press the brake. Like a new car. All cylinders working. Now we're gonna move this car to our workshop and I'll explain you what we're gonna do. The T5 is already in our workshop. It's not so beautiful as probably on other videos on YouTube, but we're working to have the best workshop here for us. Okay, so today is 2025, March 12 in Europe, probably the same time in the rest of the world. What we're gonna do is make this T5.2 to a T6.1 look, the latest T5, the body parts. We're gonna change the wool front end. These are originally Xenon headlights. We're gonna change them to a full LED from the T6.1. We're gonna change the mirrors because T5.2, they look pretty the same, but they are different because the old version, the mirror is standing in the middle of the holding plastic, and the new one is standing right here in the bottom. And this plastic shape is a bit different. This one is round, and T6.1 T6 is the corners. Then we're gonna change the rear end, rear bumper, full LED rear lights from T6.1, tailgate placement from T6, T6.1. T6 and T6.1 tailgate and the bumper is the same, only the taillights are different. We're gonna start by replacing rear bumper and the taillights. I'm gonna show you what tools you're gonna need. Basically a tool set from any shop, the casual tool set. As more tools, as better. Nothing special, but we'll need some couple special tools. Basically, these are two package. If you work with the cards, they are necessary to have. So the first one is plastic removers for, let's say, taillights, headlights, plastics inside, metal hooks, some smalls to remove the pins or connectors. It's important to have. A second pack is a small pin removal tools. Taillights, connectors need to change and you will need those. This tool you're gonna need for wiper arms removal in the front. You're gonna need to change the plastic under the windscreen. We're gonna need special head, as you can see. This one gonna be used to remove tailgate. The bolts where the hinge is it's a special, and basically these special tools you can find on our shop. You'll see the link somewhere in the screen. You can order this to make your conversion much easier, like having all the tools at place. So first of all, we grab the ratchet wrench and the T25 head, and we're gonna start by removing the bumper. Two bolts on the protection, and under protection there is one more bolt that holds the bumper to the holder. The bumper has two plastic clips on the bottom, 1, 2 and 3. We'll need to remove those plastic clips, and then the bumper goes out. Okay, now we prepare to convert the connectors change. We remove the bumper, taillights, and what we need to do. This bumper is all types, so the connectors are big round and we need to change them to these new type connectors. What we need to know, the first position go to third, second to second, and a third position to the first position. Now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna weld, and by the way, we'll need to change these taillight connectors. As you can see, they are flat, 6 position. We'll need to replace with this one, a new type connector. This one, just remove the pins, terminals from the connector and put the terminals back to a new connector. And we're gonna need to use this adapter because new taillights are fully LED, and we need this resistor for blinkers, that blinkers flash in a normal way, not on a speed. For the wires, to solder them, to make it a very solid soldering, we're gonna need to use a flux. It's like a metal primer, then solder gonna stick very well. I'm gonna show you now. Let's put on those cables, and this one I'm not gonna put it. To cover the welding, we'll need to use these thermal tubes. I use the best one. It means 1 to 4. So from this size it can shrink to 4 times smaller, and with the glue inside. So put it on. Black to blue wire in the middle. Make it like X and turn one side and another side. So now the cable, the metal is without flux, and I'm gonna show you how bad it's gonna weld. The solder is not gonna stick to the metal properly. So see, it's like a little bit sticking, but not perfect. And then we're gonna use a flux. I call it a metal primer for soldering. Do not overheat the wires for 2 seconds, no more, because the copper gets heat all the way inside the cables. Now we're gonna move this shrink tube on, thermal tube from one side to another to move all air inside out. And now you can see how the glue is going out. So this will last probably for all this T5 lifetime. And now we're gonna do everything the same with all the connector wires, and then gonna go with the plugs of the taillights. Don't leave the sharp edge, make them flat. We already soldered the connectors. We changed to the new type, all of them, 4. And now we're gonna go with those taillight connectors to change the housing. We're gonna need this one too, and we're gonna grab all of these. We'll need to find which one is correct for the connectors. First of all, there is a plastic clip that needs to be removed. It holds the metal terminals inside the connector housing. Now we need to find a correct tool for removal. I will try with this one first. Go in, but and here we go. First terminal out, second terminal, and they are. What we need to know, when you remove those, don't forget to pull the clips back, because they are now pushed inside, as you can see. And we're gonna do with all of those the same. Okay, now we're gonna remove the tape to have more of the wire to see all the colors. Okay. Now we're gonna test each of the wire. Basically, we know that the red one is the ground, and now we need to find a turn signal, side lights, brake light, what else? Reverse light, and the fog light. I don't know the colors, so I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do. First of all, we're gonna use a multimeter on DC currency and the number 20. Let's go to the car and turn the side lights. The red one is ground, and just look which one. No, probably this one. The gray wire is gray with the black line. Okay, let's check it. Turn on. So the gray wire is side lights. We're gonna mark it with the tape. Gray wire is our side lights. Okay, now we're looking for a turn signal. So ground, not blinking. This one, you see? The currency is jumping from 0 to 12. 0, 12, 0, 12. Turn off. And 0. So black with the white line is our turn signal. Just to mention, in this car is a Europe version, so it means left-hand drive. In a UK right-hand drive, the colors will be different, and in some models the colors can vary. So the best way is to check as I do, and you're for sure gonna know which one is for what purpose which wire is doing. Okay, next we're gonna look for a brake. Okay, let's push the brake. Okay, it's working. Ground and turn off the brake. Look, we found it. Turn on, 12, turn off, goes to 4.2. So black with the red line is a brake. Okay. Reverse. Okay. So turn off. Turn on. Okay, turn off. So the green with the black line is a reverse light. Okay, fog light. Let's check, it should be this gray with the white line. Ground. 12, turn off. Turn on. Yes, for sure, it's a gray with the white line. We have a T6.1 taillight. Here's a connector, and what we need to know, the ground wire is number 4, a green one. So let's connect the red one to the green. Grab the side light wire. The side lights should be turned on, and just check. Okay, this is the brake. Yes, so the brake is number 6. Grab a connector and find the brake wire. Brake. Push it into the number 6. Need to remove the plastic clip first. And then we found the brake light. It is on a number 6. Now let's go number 5. Number 5 is reverse. So grab the reverse wire and push it into the number 5. Okay, it's in. Next, number 3. Number 3 is our turn signal. So grab the turn signal wire and to the number 3. Next, number 1. Number 1 is a side light, so we're gonna use it later. Number 2. Number 2 is a fog light. So let's go with the fog wire. Number 2. Number 2. Number 1 is the side lights, and the ground go to the number 4. Done. Just don't forget to put the holding clip in. That's it. If we connect, the satellites go on. We'll test it. Turn signal, brake. Next, reverse and a fog light. But we need to use this adapter, as I mentioned before, because we need a resistor for a turn signal to work correctly. One. As you can see here on this side we have only 5 wires because fog lights are only on the one side. Don't forget to use this green rubber to cover the empty space in the connector, because if you leave it without the rubber, it's gonna wet inside and the wire is gonna rust. So now removing tapes, add a new fresh tape on the wires. Okay, so now we are prepared, and we're gonna use those adapters. Just plug it like this. The best will be to screw this resistor to the body, because when it's blinking, this resistor is going hot. If you screw it to the body, the heat will go, the body will be like a radiator and will split the heat on the body. Now we need to remove the bumper holder on both sides. They are old version, and we need to replace these new version holders. Plastic clips, 1, 2, 3, and one on the front, on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. We're removing those with T20 head. 1. I'll suggest you to spray some lubricant to the clips will go much easier. Okay, and now don't break it, because right here is a U-shaped hook that's need to push the arch protection and carefully remove it. This one, you see, the same on the new type. Pretty easy. Go with those, and it goes right into the place. Okay. Okay. 3 and 4. Just push it or turn it in. As I mentioned, use some lubricant so they will move much easier. Okay, now we're gonna do the same with that another side, and then put the rear bumper on. So what we need to do is to connect the we need to connect the parking sensors. So here's the first problem. We made this wire too short, so we need to extend it, because the parking connector is from this side and not from this. It will need a longer wire. So now we're gonna remove the bumper and extend this wire. We're gonna put the bumper on right now. All the connectors are ready. Let's begin. Now we're gonna put those 3 clips from the bottom, 1 clip on each side from the top, right here, 3 from the bottom, and 2 bolts from the back. we're gonna put the adapters on, and we're gonna add this resistor to the body. Now let's put on those bumper sides. Push the connector in. And we're gonna do the same with another side. What you need to know, the old headlights, this rubber is facing up. The wires are facing up. So we need to remove this and turn it upside down. That wires look down. Here we can open the lines and 2 bolts. See? They not fit. So tailgate replacement is mandatory. And I'll show you this one is made in China taillight, and it has sequential turn signals, but basically it looks the same. And this one is original one with the regular turn signals. So I will show you now how they gonna look, and you can choose between those. Sequential and regular. Now we have the bumper, the taillights. Let's grab the tailgate, remove it, pull the wires out, and then gonna bring a T6 tailgate, and then gonna show you more how we move the wires, because the most struggling part is to move the wires to the new tailgate. And then, as I remember, there will be no wire cutting, just we're gonna need this cable. You can order it on our shop. It's for license plate light. It's just plug and play, and no wire cutting or soldering. Remove the wiring loom, and now we're gonna remove all those fixings, because they gonna stuck in this area when we do a removal or installation. And what we need is multi-use lubricant. Let the wire go easier. Yes, first part easiest, then to move to this T6 tailgate will be the hardest part. Okay, now we're gonna use this special tool, a special head, to remove those bolts. One. When replacing a tailgate, you no need to replace the hinges. They are the same. Basically, they are not the same because on the another tailgate, the bolt holes are in one line, but they fit perfectly. No need any cutting or so on, because on the hinges holes are made wider to be able to adjust the tailgate. We're gonna use the tape, paper tape on the body to protect the edges, because when you do installation, the tailgate is pretty heavy. We don't want to break the paints or scratch any parts of it, so just do a protection. Tailgate is now on the car, and what you need to know if you buy a tailgate for your conversion. Basically, this light is not removable. You can remove, but 90% that you're gonna break it, you're gonna break the glass, it's gonna be disposable. One-time use. Best will be if you buy the tailgate and someone will cut the wires right here for the third brake light. So you can weld them or connect it somehow as you wish. Wiper motor is the same as T5. All the connections to the lock is the same, to the handle the same, to the lock everything is the same too. The only difference is the handle itself is different. Those two license plate lamps are different too. So now we're gonna move those wires. Somehow it's gonna be very frustrating, and in the end we're gonna cut this wire and connect it somehow like this and move it to the tailgate. Okay, now I'm gonna take a tape and I'm gonna tape those connectors to be flat with the cable, and maybe they will easier go through this hole. I'm gonna take the wire to move it through. So remove this stopper. We're gonna need this tool. Yes. Okay, and now from this side. Just a simple black plastic tape, and let's go. Okay, now still going. Yes! Yes! Success! I'm very happy about it. We'll need to catch the window screen window heating cable, but overall The wiring is now in the tailgate and the most frustrating part is already done, so I'm pretty happy. We're gonna solder those two wires so that the third light will work. Yes. Small plastic this way. And done. Tailgate is almost done. Everything is working. We put the license plate lights wiring, as we mentioned before. What we had to do, basically, this heating wire that goes from here, we had to extend it around 30-40 centimeters because it was too short. The rear camera, this is the old type of T5, the camera holder, and this is the new type. The old camera will not fit to the new case, so we're gonna cut this out and fix this old frame somehow into this square plastic. Overall, it's not gonna look perfect, but you're not gonna see it. But as you can see, I cut the hole holder, and it goes in flush. We're gonna glue it. Here we're gonna use some black silicone, and it's gonna last forever. Two components glue, and this one is the glue and this one is activator. So 5 seconds and these two parts as a rock. Not perfect, but you're not gonna see this and it will work as it should. The camera project done and it's working perfectly. As I mentioned, you're not gonna see that silicone or that something is different. It looks original and it's not visible. Rear part is done. Need to put the license plate and the logo. I have a logo somewhere. Kur aš ją turiu? Vidų. Tailgate is done. We start with the front now. And we're gonna, first of all, we're gonna lift the car, remove the wheels, remove the arches, front bumper, headlights, bonnet, and then we're gonna start with the full LED headlights. We had to connect them and code the BCM to see if everything is working. Now we're removing the front parts. Front part assembly is almost finished. What I would like to show you, so we need to remove these holders for the bumper. They're not gonna be necessary right now. Second one. Fender has 7 bolts, 3 on the top, 1 in the front and the bottom, and 3 bolts from the door side. We use T30. 1 bolt here, 1 is here, and 1 is hiding right here. See? Let's start from the top. And the last one. As you can see, this fender was never removed before, so it has a silicone stick at this part, so you need to take a knife and cut it out. Ta-da! Right now we have 4 connectors and they have to be changed. We need to replace the connectors. These connectors go instead of these. And side turn signals, they have a special connectors too. And they have to be replaced with this one. We already changed the connectors for the washers heating, the new connectors and extended wires. And side turn connectors, they are changed too. Now what I see is this T5 has the common problem with the T5, T6. So the washer tube is broken where the hinges go down. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this connector. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna repair it. So first of all, we remove the some kind of repair that was here. Remove the broken holders. They're not gonna be necessary. We're gonna use a thermotube on top and grab this connector. Use it one more time. If you push it in, don't try to push it out. If you push it out, this is basically it's not gonna work anymore. All the way in. We need some force. Okay, so it's all the way in, and now we're gonna put the thermal tube on the top, heat it, and this repair will last, I believe, for 3-4 years for sure, because it's a common problem for a T5. So 3 years or 4 years is better than a broken tube. And here's the final result. We're gonna remove this plastic. Basically, this one is the same as a T6, but for some older versions, these were made from 3 parts. So this one, the big one, and the small pieces on the sides. For the best look, you need to change to the newer version. We're gonna remove this one because we had an issue with the air quality sensor. That is right here. So I believe there is somewhere in this area a broken wire. So I'm gonna check this and we'll see if we can help with this issue for the customer. And we're gonna use this tool and slowly it will pop out. very carefully. In the diagnostic, there was a fault of the air quality sensor, and here you can see it's already melted. So we need to replace the air quality sensor. As you can see, we'll need to replace the connector too, because it's melted. And here's the sensor. Probably it's not gonna work anymore, so I'm gonna grab a new one and grab a connector too. Assembling this plastic bag because it's the same as a T6, and we're gonna go to install the caps back. Now we're gonna remove the battery. We'll open the box where all the wiring is, and we need to find the one connector because we're gonna use the adapters to control the full LED lights. These adapters are designed for those vehicles that have Xenon headlights and auto leveling headlights. And I'm gonna show you the adapter. Okay, I'm gonna grab it. This wiring, it goes like this to the one side and to another. This is a controller. We need to find the black connector inside this box to connect a positive to the battery, and it should be plug and play. I will need to code the block 9 central electronics because with these adapters you get a fault codes in block 9. In the dashboard you'll see the light that some of the bulb not working. We need to code that light out and just don't see the light on a dash. This cable with this unit costs 1,500 euros. Why it costs so much? Because we have to understand that the new full LED headlights are like two computers. You need to create a computer that controls those two computers. Probably this wiring will not, the hardware is not the main price, but to know how to make it is a big money. We paid 1,500. I will leave the contact in comments or in description. You can contact that person through WhatsApp, Viber or Telegram. He asked for a deposit, 100 euros via PayPal, and they deliver those to you. And when you get them in the hand, you pay cash on delivery. It's okay for me because I got the adapters and I'll be happy to show you how they work. They made a really good job. We're gonna start to remove the battery and we'll open the box. To a cameraman, I mentioned that we're gonna end this on 7 o'clock. Right now it's 8:21. And the front end is still without the parts. Under construction. This cable should go into that blue connector on the bottom. So we have to disconnect it and connect this one between. And it isn't so. Okay. Engine, computer. Okay, now we have this connected. This box will go inside this too. And we have to assemble everything here. Gonna take this box, move the wires through the fuse cover. And we're gonna put the battery back. So we're gonna do a test now to see if the adapters are working fine. We're gonna code them to the vehicle, and if everything is okay, we're gonna continue the work. Now we just with one bolt, connectors going in, one connector, second, and we need to connect this positive wire from the adapters. Let's turn on the side lights. Side lights working. Wow, so far so good. Okay. Long ignition. Okay, see, we need a coding. Turn signal work normally. Works too, yes?
Yes.
And the high beams? Yes, we have them. As I mentioned, now we have the light in the dashboard in the cluster. I'm gonna grab the computer and upload the new code, and we're gonna see if the light goes out or no. We're gonna connect the computer and upload the code. We got that code from the software creator, adapters creator, and our goal is to turn off this light on the dash. Let's open VCDS. Connect the cable, ignition is on. Okay, first of all, we're gonna select the control module, block 9, central electronics, and we have this code. Creator of the adapters give us this code, and we need to upload it to the body control module. Let's go with coding and new code. Passed, do it. Coding accepted. Okay, and let's see how it's gonna act. First of all, clear codes. Okay, close controller, and we'll check. Here we go, now light on the dash. Coding was successful. Yes, now we're gonna do the full assembly. Fenders, bonnet and the front bumper. We'll need to replace 2 more connectors for fog lights in the front because they are different. Headlights are working, we are happy, and now we're gonna go with the body parts. First of all, we start with the fenders, and I'll show you what we need to do. Right here, as you see, the hole is not aligned, so we need to do a new hole right here, and we're gonna make it now. I'm gonna mark it, and now I'm gonna drill. We're gonna use those rivets with the thread. Let's mark. Carefully, do not scratch the paints. And We have this part, it's a front bumper support. The grill's fixed to this support. And the thing is, right here is 2-liter B-turbo engine, and it has a very big intercooler. So we need to cut this plastic out because it not fit to its place. I cannot push it in. This frame right here must be cut out, and we're gonna show you how it's gonna look after. Cut out this part and it's gonna fit perfectly right now. Slides in all the way. Now we're doing assembly of the headlights. What I would like to show you, in the bottom there is adjustment of the headlight, and right here I will take a flashlight and show you that the hole does not match. As you can see, what we need to do, we need to drill a new hole right here. I will show you now. And now we're gonna use the same bolt to fix this adjustment. This is how we move the wires through the bottom of the support all the way to the headlights, and the adapter wire that goes to another side is going through the top. What I would like to show you, the parking sensors. T5.2 bumper have this one, the rubber out corners, and this one not fit to the T6.1 bumper. If you push it in, the parking sensors will move further away from the bumper. So we need to order these new type seals, and the parking sensors will fit as original. What we did to the wiring, we replaced the connectors for fog lights and a bumper. I can show you if the new seals look like original. Now we're gonna do installation of the bumper, and hopefully parking connectors will no need to extend the wires. We'll see how it goes. Okay, first problem with the front bumper, but we will fix it. I just forgot about it. The washer fluid tank is too big. T6 and T6.1 have a different one. Fantastisch, fantastisch. Oh, winter. Wash fluid, fantastisch. Very good, very professional. Thank you. Yes, so we got the washer fluid tank. So this one is the old and this one is the new. You can see it's a bit smaller, so fit those wide fog lights. Kaip atrodo, visai neblogai, ne? Hey, hey man, what's the suspension? Okay. I know you're gonna ask in the comments what the suspension this T5 have, so here's you're gonna see. Low Tech Sport Heimwerken H3-62951. This is the suspension of this T5 multivan. Okay, carefully hold the corner. new washers. I use them from Audi because they spray like a foam on the glass, and original ones, they have like 3 nozzles. So we're spraying on 3 points on the glass. These ones I like because of the spray quality. Ta-da-da-dum. Nice. T5.2, these plastics are the same. The only thing we need to do is to cut this thread, and we'll need to cut the front end. But the front we're gonna cut on the car, and now we're gonna do, because we have the thread right here in the fender. Okay, we're gonna cut this front edge 1 inch from the corner, around 3 centimeters. We're gonna mark it first, like this. Okay, and we need to drill through 2 holes. And this is the end with the front parts. Just left to put on the wheels. Then we're gonna change the mirrors. Gerai, viskas eina. Greitai atleidinė. Need for speed, most wanted. 1.5 at night, next day. So we still have to change the mirrors. Almost done, almost there, like 2 hours left. The last piece for today. And we're done. It's midnight. It's a midnight. We started yesterday at 11 in the morning, 3 o'clock at night. Full front end. We didn't film, but we replaced the mirrors. Everything simple. Now we're gonna go to make some rolling shots at night.